Right, hello everyone, welcome back to the Amber Flight Gaming pre-expansion hype tournament. We are getting ready to move into the finals. And Kristine, how excited are you for these finals?
Oh, I'm super excited. This has been so fun to watch and even more fun to cast.
It has. It's been an absolute pleasure so far, and these matches we've seen, all four of these players will get to take home either a gaming pad from Techni Sport or a bag of Blackout coffee, whichever one they decide they want. And now moving into these finals, not only did these top two get one of those, but they are also playing for Skullman's card packs. Second place is going to be taking home 15 packs once the set launches, and first place actually gets the 55 pack pre-order bundle before the expansion comes out. So high stakes, lots of cards. Feels like a lot.
Oh, for sure. Like you could retweet someone and maybe win, or you could play in a tournament and kick some butt and win some packs.
That's right. And like, we mentioned both of these players will be getting packs, but it's a matter of are they going to get 15 or 55 and some other fun things in there. So yeah, definitely some cool things at stake, and it looks like they're kind of getting in their match screen, getting ready. We've seen the decks from both of these players already in these semifinal matches. But let's go ahead and I'm going to see if their bans are in yet. How many mirror matches do you think we're going to see?
Definitely rogue. I always feel like that's one you have to see, right? Oh, it looks like the bands are in.
They are.
It
And
is our very typical double warrior ban.
I was going to say, to probably no one's surprise, double warrior ban, yes. So Hunter, Rogue, and Warlock on the one side for Base Inc. And again, that Hunter, tempo Demon Hunter, or the fast Demon Hunter, I guess, the aggro Demon Hunter? Is that what we're going to call it now? And Rogue for Mataran. Lots of fast decks. I was honestly not expecting this many aggressive decks today.
There was a lot, yeah, that's very true. A lot of aggressive decks. Zoo, Murloc, Totem Shaman. No priest really. The only
Yeah.
warriors here are banned. Rogue is probably one of the slowest decks right now, and it's still considered tempo.
Yeah. It's kind of weird when you say that the Rogue is the slower deck. That feels weird.
It's
But
been an interesting meta.
yeah. All right.
They are both running the stealth package.
Okay. Well, looks like they are getting into game here, so we'll get that put up on the screen. And I'm really curious to see what we're gonna see paired up first. Oh, it is the Rogue mirror. Okay.
Oh, up to no good? Me too.
All right. Oh, this is really interesting. From Mataran's side, actually does coin out the Miscreant, which I feel like has generally been considered a less enticing play, let's say, in the Rogue mirror match, because of the potential for Seal Fate and a dagger hit.
Yeah, that's true. It is easy to kill, but it does give you quite a bit of momentum with two lackeys.
It does. And apologies there, getting the opponent's hand up. But again, we see the value from the transfer student buffing that stealth minion, which ended up getting a really nice trade.
Well, a minion has stealth.
I do really love Transfer Student as a new card. It's definitely a new concept we've never seen before.
Yeah. And all right. Ooh, that Restless Mummy pickup is pretty nice.
One of the best cards. That and Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah. Much better than Generous Mummy.
Oh.
Ooh, even finds the shoot lackey. I think that's what the official name has been declared, right?
There's an Edwin.
Are we gonna actually get to see a somewhat early Edwin? First time! First time tonight! 6-6. Not the most...
Not bad.
Yeah.
On the smaller side for Edwins.
Well played.
We do see a well played.
Yeah. There's been a few emotes coming down tonight. Interesting pickup with that Kronks. Could just see a Kronks come down next turn, but if Mataran can stick a lackey, it might just be the Tog. But Basting gets that turn 6 first, so I feel like she's gonna be able to stick a Tog or something earlier.
Have we seen a Galakron or a Tog in any of these rogue games?
You know, I don't think we have. We saw a Galakron in hand, but I don't think it ever got played.
Come on, Crown.
All right. You were a little hopeful there.
And then it shows you the power of Rogue, right? Like the most busted cards there are in this deck, they don't even need them. They can just tempo with lackeys and other cards.
Yeah.
Presence offends me.
Hove in the shadows.
All right. What does the wand find? Yeah.
0 cost.
All right.
Not bad.
I will act as your scapegoat.
I like playing the Shield of Galakron first, seeing what lackey you get out of it. Yeah,
Restless
it's yeah. Do you like using the backstab here too?
You backstab first, then Mummy the 4-2, Mummy the 2-3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Me too.
Shoot, lackey. All right.
Your presence offends me.
This is fine too. I mean, maybe it uses the chance to generate those lackeys now, because I guess looking at it, like next turn, if you play the Restless Mummy there, then going into next turn, you still have a 3-mana Miscreant, 3-mana Seal Fate. Like, somewhat clunky stuff there.
true.
So, alright, wow. That was, again, a fast game, but Basting takes that first game there.
She stuck her
And-
board, was able
yeah.
to back it up and keep control. 6-6 Edwin did the job.
Yeah. And was able to get the Tog out first. And then basically once she got the Tog, again, we kind of talked about this earlier, then as the opponent, I mean, Mataran really can't do anything. It felt like, you know, if they went in on their Tog, it just feels too slow, and
Yep.
Basting has all of the, you know, all of the initiative, all of the trades, everything in, you know, in her side of the court there. So
Nemzi versus Illidan.
all right.
I guess 0 mana cards are overpowered.
Yeah, 0 mana cards are good. All right, we see this imprisoned Scrap Imp again in hand here.
With the coin.
With coin. Pretty good.
Though you could still opt for a Voidwalker here. Just to slow down the demon hunter.
Yeah, it does still just immediately get killed, right? Like just a hero power bump and then bump the 2/2 in.
True.
Is it worth it?
I wonder if...
I mean, I wonder if Based is calculating like how much damage she could potentially be taking over the next couple of turns. Gonna go for it.
You possess true power.
Alright.
Yeah, because she does have the carpet. She does have 2 1-drops.
Yeah.
So the turn when that awakens, you know that you'll be able to probably win the board back.
Yep. Ooh. The other Scrap Imp.
Weakness.
But Mataran is just curving out perfectly.
Yeah. I really like the use last turn, just playing out that Satyr as well. Like, just getting the 4/2 on board, not even waiting to play it on a turn when you can also attack. Feels like Mataran just knows how important it is. Just, like, they have to get on board.
The pressure.
Yeah.
A second Scrap Imp is a very brave turn. She's really also going all in on her one big swing turn with a carpet.
We're with you.
Yeah, going in on the carpet, can only play one thing with it, but it still helps out a lot. This Divine Shield also really nice.
And we already see the board swing back in her favor.
Mataran just going for the clear, like, I've got to get that thing off the board.
Our enemies will
The most dangerous carpet.
Yeah. I mean, it is magical. These double Nightshades, though, like, it feels bad this being the highest cost card you're in, because one of them is just going to discard the other one.
Two carpets.
Whoa, that's an 8/6. That's a big carpet.
Don't think you can swing your face into that.
No, probably not. It's more like a brick carpet. It's not even soft. That thing just hurt.
What do you think of your outs if you're Mataran here?
Oh, they're feeling slim, honestly. I'm not even sure. I guess maybe top decking into Skull, into Altruist, something more things. I don't even know if that's enough.
Hey, I got you, friend.
I don't know. I mean, do you see any outs? Or am I missing something?
You said Skull Altruist might be your best bet?
Yeah.
You were just a burden.
No.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not sure if that would just take a 50-50 there. But losing a big buffed rush thing feels a little bad. Wow. Turn 6. I mean, turn 7 when they conceded, but these games have been fast.
And you know, I don't play a lot of Zoo, but I saw just how aggressive she had to be to get there, right? Like, she had to accept the fact that she was going to take quite a bit of damage in the beginning. But
Yeah.
knowing that once that second scrap imp awakened, and having that carpet, knowing what, like, how powerful those turns are, were so crucial, and getting the board back and ultimately winning that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that play there too towards the end where it's like she knows, okay, I'm gonna end up discarding one of these 4-cost things, and maybe it ends up being the other big rush thing, but I feel like it was the play. Like, just go for it, kill off a little bit of their board, get a big thing on your own side, and yeah, basically just say, you haven't dealt with what I've put out on the board yet, now you gotta deal with this too.
I've been very impressed by Base. She's been playing very well.
Yeah.
She's been getting out ahead. She's been making smart decisions to stay ahead. And it's really been paying off for her.
Yeah, that's a really good point too. I feel like a lot of times players will start to make, I guess, less impactful decisions, or they start to play a little bit scared sometimes when they get ahead, which in some matchups is probably the right way to play it, but I mean, in some of these matchups where your opponent's output damage is very limited and you kind of know they're not going to have a lot of removal, I mean, yeah, just going for it. And like you said, just, hey, I'm ahead and I am making these plays to stay ahead. Very, very smart.
Well, this is definitely a classic match for the ladder. Hunter versus D.Va.
Yes. How do you feel about this? I know you play a lot of Hunter. How do you feel about this matchup going into this?
I feel like it is pretty 50-50. Depends on just how fast our hands are, really.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the quickest of hands. He also has a very good hand, they have a very good hand with Og Merchant to get one of the enrage combos off.
Yeah. And yeah, it looks like Mataran's just gonna go for it. I like this a lot. And using the Twin Slice here to just clear the board too. So there's no kind of trade potential. This is gonna be a little bit difficult for Basting to deal with.
Is this gonna be a Shoot Lackey Corrosive Breath? Without a dragon? That'd be sad.
Oh, yeah.
This is better. But you know you're taking 5 more damage.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Maybe this ends up playing out like that last game, kind of how you mentioned, just accept that you're going to take damage in the early game. But this hand from Mataran is looking decently solid, I'd say.
Another clear.
Yeah.
You can Bone Chewer here, Battle Fiend, and Hero Power.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of all you've got. I mean, maybe next turn it ends up being Altruist and the second slice, but is that gonna be enough? I guess it depends on what Based plays.
Yeah, the Griffin is awkward here just because you don't want to use your Griffin before your Zixar has died and gone into your deck as the prime.
Yeah.
That's why she couldn't really use that there.
Yeah, and I mean, look at this. Base Tank is down to 18, but every turn it feels like basically she has had the board. And this turn feels so awkward for Mataran. I mean,
It's all he has.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it also felt really awkward because, like, part of me wanted to say you do the altruist and then you play that that Og Merchant from the other side of hand, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't have worked because in order to try to clear them both, you would have had to use the Og Merchant to ping the Zixor, but since it had more than one health, it would have just given it Divine Shield, which wouldn't clear it. So, yeah, really awkward.
The price for controlling the board for her with this spear has been most of her health.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, I mean, what damage is even gonna come out of the deck from Mataran, right? This is an open deck list tournament. They can refer to these deck lists, and, you know, we kind of talked about it in the previous series when we were watching Mataran. There's no Metamorphosis. The now 6 mana weapon has been removed. That's gone. And there's just actually not a lot of kind of burst damage now. It's all kind of just on board here.
And the Evasive Worm was a very good pickup there.
Yeah.
It allowed for a much cleaner board clear.
Absolutely. And Mataran finally getting this this Adept out. Pretty good body here, but this is really scary coming from Mataran's perspective of this hunter is now on 8 mana and has a lot of damage already on board.
I think Mataran's hit that Demon Hunter phase where you need your skull now.
Yeah.
Like ASAP.
You know, like 3 turns ago, probably.
But we see base is also out of cards.
Yeah.
But that is a dead draw. Yep.
Wow.
For now.
Wow, though. So... Am I correct on this? Was that a 3-0?
That was a 3-0 from Base Inked. And those were insanely fast games.
Yeah.
Which were executed
Very fast.
just perfectly by her.
Oh, extremely well. I mean, just I want to say the control to be the control, if that makes sense. Like you mentioned, I mean, using that spear to just kind of control the board every chance she could. She took all that damage and got herself really low, but she recognized that the board, I mean, I feel like in all of those matchups, the board is where the game was. The health really didn't matter, and whoever had the board won the game.
Right, and she did not let a board stick. Like, both series we watched her, no one could stick a board against her, and that's why she ultimately won.
Yeah. So, wow. Finals 3-0. Holy smokes. That was extremely impressive. But again, well played to both players. You know, Mataran definitely tried to find the outs and tried to find the lines as best they could, but still second place. Extremely impressive. We did have a bracket that started at 61 players. So for these players to make it this far, and, you know, definitely amazing for them.